Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today let's try to solve a problem which was given on April 2nd. Okay, yeah, I've opened the problem statement. Okay, let me reset this. Yeah, so what does the problem statement say? Okay, you are given a zero indexed integer array nums. Return the maximum value over all triplets of indices I, j, k such that I should be less than j and it should be also less than k, strictly less than. Okay, if all such triplets have a negative value, then return 0. The value of a triplet of indices I, j, k is equal to nums of I minus nums of j, and it was multiplied with the nums of k. Okay, let's try to look at the constraints over here. Okay, so here we have been given the length of the array can maximum go up to 100. Okay, so like you can straight away go with, solve it using brute force. Okay, because the constraints, the length of array is very less, it's of 100, so order of n cube solution will also be satisfied over here. Okay, so let me first straight away code it out using the brute force solution. Okay, so initially we have so let's say we have to return max value, so let's define it with 0. Okay, so if this particular computation, if it turns out to be negative, then I have to straight away return 0. So the minimum possible value which I will be returning is basically 0, right? So the next thing is I have to iterate through my array. Okay, let's simply let's define length. Okay, and I will go all the way up to length. Okay, and we'll have another pointer which will be starting from, as they have mentioned, j should be strictly greater than I. So if I choose I to be here, then j possible values for j would be from the next index. So that's the reason j will start from I plus 1, right? J is less than length j plus plus. Okay, for int k is equal to j plus 1, k less than length k plus plus. Okay, yep. So all I have to do is to compute this value, right? So nums of I can straight away copy this because the variables are same. Okay, so yep. So now that I have this value, and at any point of time I have to identify the maximum value. So this is a value which are computed for the current ijk, and max value contains so far maximum values. Maximum value we have identified. Okay, at any point of time, max value is basically maximum of these two values, these two variables. Okay, and I have to simply return the max value. Okay, let's try to submit this. It has satisfied the basic test cases. Okay, let's try to submit the solution. Okay, so yeah, so you have to be careful while doing the conversions. Okay, here if you see, nums of I and nums of j are integer values, and you are trying to multiply with another integer value. Okay, the difference, so we have to actually do the typecasting over here. Okay, so now let's try to run this. So you have to be pretty careful about the typecasting and overflow values. Okay, while you are computing things. Okay, whether the overall computed value can be stored in the desired value or not. Okay, so yep, now that I've submitted my solution, yep, it has also satisfied all the test cases. Okay, yeah, you don't have to like, the key takeaway here is to look at the constraints and try to solve the problem accordingly. Okay, you don't have to optimize this particular problem anymore. Simple brute force solution would be sufficient here, right? Yeah, that's all about this problem. Do subscribe to my channel for more such coding videos. Thank you.